everyone, it's Beth at West Coast Wool, and this video is all about our new Block of the Month program, Bird Dance. It's a book by Sue Spargo, and this is going to start in April of 2022. You can find out information about kits and how to join on my website, and I'll put a link down in the description. Let's get started by going over the work table, and I'm going to show you what you're going to stitch in month 1. So here are the blocks that you're going to be doing this month. This is what's going to be in your kit. This video is probably going to be a little bit longer than others because I'm going to give you a lot of information, and what I'll do is I will put the time markers in the description, so if you want to revisit any of these things I talk about, I'll show you where to get them in the video so you don't have to watch the whole thing over. So the first thing I want to just run through is your book. I take my book to Staples and I have them put a spiral binding on the book because when I'm using it, I want it to be flat so it's easy to copy and or easy to trace your pattern pieces. I also like to put little markers, little page markers in the for each month. It's just easier to flip back and forth. There is a lot going on in this book, and just to give you an example, I write all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is all kinds of things that I'm looking at when I'm working with a block of the month, and I do highly recommend this. So in your kit, you are going to get some instructions from me. These are just additional instructions. You'll get a cutting layout also. Also, you'll be getting a eleganza and thread conversion chart from Valdani to Sue Spargo and the choices that I made. So you'll get one of these, and I've talked to you a little bit about it already, but look for this also. The background piece is this really pretty pale blue. So you'll be getting that for your background. This is going to be your birds. You will get a bunch of layering cottons in your kit. You will get your wool pieces. And also keep in mind that I gave you enough wool to do all 30 of the eyeballs because I didn't want to cut a bunch of tiny pieces when you can just have one big piece. So you want to keep this safe, don't lose it. You're going to get some ribbon and some rickrack. The threads that is going to be in your kit will be this beautiful House of Embroidery. It's Verdin 87C. It's a number 5. So pretty. You're going to also get some eleganza pearl cotton. I'll show you those. So this will be in your kit this month. So a couple other techniques I just wanted to talk to you about has to do with stitching circles like these right here. In the book, Sue has a method that she used to use years ago, and I really like it because it's super easy. She takes a piece of, this is like a mailing label, it's sticky. You can use those labels from Avery or whatever, and you can trace your circle with your little circle template here, if you have one. Cut out the circle, and it's sticky, and I will post a picture of some of the details of how I use this. So this is pretty easy. You can also use your marking pencil to trace the circles and stitch them. For me, I kind of like to not mark my wool if I don't have to. So if I can use some other method of not marking, I will try that. But try it and see what you think. Let's now talk about stitching the feet on your birds. Let me give you a close-up here. you're going to make a series of bullion knots to shape the legs and the feet. And I kind of come up with a way of doing it easily so that you kind of know where to stitch and how you're going to do that. I have some Tear Easy stabilizer, anything similar to that. I just cut a little piece off. I traced the legs and the feet with a pencil from the pattern piece. Then I used my scissors and I cut little holes. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but I cut little holes where the little tick marks are. And then what I've done is I've laid my piece, maybe it's this one, no, it's not this bird. I just laid the template on top of the bird. I pinned it down, just kind of easily pinning it down in place. And then I took my Choco, it's a blue water erasable marker, and I made little dots all the way through in each of those marks. And then when I took it off, I had a little diagram of where to stitch. I just find that really helpful, and then you don't have to kind of overthink how you're doing your stitches. So when you're starting the feet, turn your piece upside down and start from the body and work your way down. I feel like that's the easiest, and I think that should help you stitch your feet in place if you want to do it like the pattern calls for. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you liked what you've seen, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and keep it woolly.